Hey guys, what's up? This is Count Zero from Count Zero Records, and thank you for joining me today. I think it's going to be a great segment for you. And in case you're new to the channel, please subscribe to our channel, Count Zero Records, where you can see all the newest releases of our record label. And you can see some Music Business 101, which I'm doing as a weekly segment. And also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and follow us on Instagram and other social channels. Right, so today I want to talk about, and I'm going to make this a one take, about Article 13 and the EU's move towards a more modern copyright. Actually, it's what it is, and the public outcry about it. Now, I've seen many content creators, people whom I would consider and whom are actually rightfully artists, complaining about Article 13 and the EU wanting to go more in the direction of actual copyright, and copyright holders such as content creators being able to claim their fair share of that content piece of the pie. What you have to understand is that we started in a situation where very large content distributors, like YouTube especially, were in a situation to where content was provided to them for free, and they were not required to check the legality of that content. Which means that YouTube was able to get a lot of content and put advertisement on it and then make money from it. And what they always said was essentially, since so many people are uploading content, it's impossible for us to check if it's copyrighted. Now, I feel that that is an argument that is akin to saying, since so many cars are stolen, it's impossible for us to make sure that your car returns, or even that it's illegal, because it's just too much. Now, I 100% don't subscribe to the argument that if enough people do something that is illegal, it then becomes legal. It becomes legal when society, when the voters decide to vote in a party or to vote in legislation that makes it legal. So far, that has not been the case. So, stealing content, no matter under which guise it is, if it's a young person, an old person, a small, medium or large business, is not okay, and it's illegal. It's taking somebody's work away and somebody's payment away. Now, the thing is that these young content creators have been rallied very much, and they are very much against Article 13, and there's some extremely heated arguments going about this, that they are saying if we have a copyright system to where it is required to have a license for somebody else's content, then that is going to ruin free speech. I want to tell you today that is my completely honest and 100% certain opinion that your freedom ends where my freedom starts. It is not okay to have an opinion that my freedom, the person that I am, needs to be unchecked all over the place, and I, because I'm 16 or 18 or whatever, I'm able to do anything, and that is my freedom. That is not the case. That is not at all the case. That is at the best what we would call anarchy, and at the worst what we would call a sociopath. The point is that your freedom ends where somebody else's freedom begins. And that somebody else is an artist, like the artists that I'm representing, is a video creator, is a writer, is many professions that make the content that you upload illegally in your video. And then you demand that that artist not be paid. I have absolutely no understanding for that, because at the end of the day, look at yourself. You are also an artist. What would you say if I would take your video, your vlog, upload it to my channel, and then ask people to pay for it and get paid money for it, and when you came to me and said, hey, you're uploading my vlogs and making money from my stuff, that's not okay. I would laugh in your face and say, yeah, but that's my freedom. The point is, that is not your freedom. It's not your freedom at all. If you steal somebody else's car to drive in it because you think it's your freedom to drive in somebody else's car, it's stealing. And it's not okay, because it's not your car, it's not your song, it's not your video, and I can reiterate this in various ways for you, but the point is that I'm representing a lot of artists who are not having the great life, who are working on minimum wage, who are just getting by, who are making music because it is what they desire to do. And you are so greedy that you don't even want to give them 90 cents for the songs that they're making. Or maybe $15. Or maybe you want to give them 2%. I don't know. Where does it end for you? Do you want to have everything and not be accountable to anybody? Well, that's not the case in this world. In this world, or at least in this label, we're looking out for our artists because they are people too. And I'm not representing a multi-billion-dollar business. I'm representing a small business with artists who are not making shit tons of money, who would be very happy to work with you as content creators. Matter of fact, we just recently made a cooperation with Sienna Anna, who, shout out to Sienna, at this point makes a wonderful fashion blog. She has a YouTube channel, she has a fashion blog, she has an Instagram presence. I'm gonna link it down below. By the way, if you have any questions, put it in the comments. And we worked out a deal with her to where we are essentially giving her permission to use our songs, and she gives a shout out to us and she links us in the description, and it's all fine. The point is that you can cooperate with labels, you can cooperate with artists, and it doesn't hurt you. How about you try before you complain? Because I, for sure, haven't received any requests from anybody asking, hey, Count, can I use some of your music from your label for my vlogs? Can I use it? Is it okay? And when I do, and they're nice and friendly like Sienna, and I'm talking to her, I'm like, hey, Sienna, can you help us promote our stuff a little bit? And she's like, yeah, we could do that. I'm asking also afterwards the artists what they think about it, and Relo was very enthusiastic that she was going to use one of his songs for her vlog, and everybody's happy. Point is that you can solve problems in life without being a dick. And what's currently going on with that screaming fit rage of underage, extremely entitled, white, wealthy teenagers is fairly disgrace for us as a society. I'm very glad that Article 13 has passed, because it means that some of you will actually have to license some of the stuff that you are using from artists that actually make the content. And I'm inviting you, all of you that are in need for music or for any kind of other stuff that we have in our catalog, to just drop us a line, talk to us, write us an email and say, hey, can we use your stuff if we do some promo? More than likely than not, we would be really happy about that. Now, what I wanted to say as a second point about Article 13, the reason why YouTube is rallying up its youth and is so much against them. Because once it becomes required to have licenses for the content that you're putting out, and YouTube comes into the situation to where they also are required to have licenses, they can no longer run their current business model, which is we get content for free and we then sell it through advertisement. And they will be required to actually pay content creators. Now, you would be saying, okay, they're already paying content creators. Yeah, they're paying content creators in the form of YouTubers, but they're not paying original content creators like the people who make the stuff that's behind the video. And these YouTubers, they don't really pay. The reason for that is because a lot of the YouTubers are very unexperienced in business. Look at your contract. Your contract states that YouTube is paying you whatever the fuck they want. That's exactly what's in that contract. It's an algorithm that they are able to change at any moment's notice, and they can give you anywhere from nothing to very close to nothing, and you cannot even complain about it because you have no choice but to accept whatever they give you. So you don't have a contract, you have a slavery agreement. So they are giving you scraps, and they are giving the original content creators nothing. And therein lies the danger for them. If everything is going to be covered in licenses, they will also have to pay licenses, and then it's going to be very difficult. Now, people are saying, don't we have content ID? Don't we have already a situation where many things are under control? Yes, we kind of do. Because if you were to put on the new season or the new show of HBO's Game of Thrones, which I love, and I'm paying for it to legally watch it, by the way. If you were to take that and put it on your YouTube channel, what would happen? It would be gone in a second. And do you know why? Because HBO would sue the crap out of YouTube if they found it on there. So, would that be the case if somebody would put some of our songs on their channel? Probably not. Why is that? Because they know that we don't have the millions and the lawyers to take them to court. So, the people that this legislation is actually for are the people that are the small and medium content creators, because the big guns can already defend themselves. It's the medium and small people who have a very difficult time, even with Content ID, to defend themselves. And yet, what I hear is, this is censorship of the internet, it's only for large corporations.
I don't talk about it, I'm about it.